Ice Arena for this evening's contest between the visitors from Brunswick and Freeport High School and the Biddeford Massabesic Tigers. We would like to remind spectators that our state is currently dealing with a shortage of game officials in all high school sports. Please remember to respect and appreciate the individuals who are here tonight, making this playing experience possible for our student athletes. Please remember to respect the referee. No ref, no game. Now for tonight's starting lineups. Starting with the visiting Dragons, at defense number 2, Peter Wilcott. At defense number 3, Ethan Patterson. At forward number 11, Evan Dorsey. At forward number 6, Max Stanicki. At forward number 5, Bo Marini. And in goal for the Dragons is number 1, Michael Shoemaker. The Dragons are coached by Mr. Dave Hageman. And now for the starting lineup for the Tigers. At defense, number 14, Dom Tremblay. At defense, number 8, Wyatt Labonte. At forward, number 9, Joey Davis. At forward, number 20, Marcus Susi. At center, number 24, Bo Hubbard. And in goal for the Tigers is number 34, Connor Tebow. The Tigers are coached by Mr. Marsh Gray and assisted by Mr. Adam Flynn. Tonight's officials are Mr. Michael Tarquinio and Mr. Josh Vanderhaar. At this time, would you please rise and remove your caps while we honor our flag and country with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Biddeford Ice Arena here in Biddeford, Maine, as your Brunswick Freeport Dragons travel south to take on the Biddeford Massabesic Tigers. Some beautiful a cappella singing from the student section here in Biddeford, as the Star Spangled Banner just would not play. We'll get this one started here. Tigers coming in this one 4-6-1. Dragons are 1-11, searching for their second win of the season. Second game of the season for Max Stanicki, the senior forward, number 6 in black. Might be back to his first line role tonight. He did not play first line last week, probably just more of a transitional get back into it, but now that he is fully healthy, he is right back at his first line right wing spot. So it'll be Evan Dorsey, first line center, Bo Marini, first line left wing, and Max Stanicki there at the right wing. And they have Ethan Patterson and Peter Wilcock behind them as the first line defensive pairing. Marcus Susi will take the face-off up against Dorsey, and the puck drop will be won by Dorsey. Pass across here to Patterson, takes it in the offensive zone and wings it wide. Marini going for it along the boards. He is battling there with Tremblay. Dom Tremblay gives it up to Davis. Davis trying to clear. And now up ice comes Hubbard. Bo Hubbard trying to get around Sorry, that is Wilcock. Here's a hit by Patterson on Davis. Another hit into the boards. And is that going to be an offsides? No, not for the moment. Davis will look for it. Now Stanicki trying to get the puck back. Kept in the zone. There by Labonte. 8 and white. Wilkoff gets it back for the Dragons. Just a minute into this one. Sorry, folks, that we do not have the clock tonight on the scoreboard. But I'll keep you updated. That'll be an icing. And we will get a look at the Dragons' second line of forwards. It's going to be Nat Rathbone and Jameson Palmer, back after missing 1 game due to being in concussion protocol from a hit he suffered from Jarrett Bush of Greeley 2 games ago. That one goes out of play. Palmer back with Cole Bowditch and Nat Rathbone on line number 2. Of course, those 2 Freeport freshmen were paired with Gabe Shoemaker for the entire year until Gabe Shoemaker hurt his shoulder. Hopefully he'll be back soon. But Nat Rathbone, of course, playing a lot of the year on the first line. No stranger to stepping up here in big forward roles. So excited to see what he can do with the 2 Freeport freshmen. Shot by Tatham will be stopped by T-Bolt. Back the other way comes McCoy. Wyatt McCoy feeds down the middle. It's deflected out of harm's way by Tatham. Now Sampson will get by Nolet Balds and take it into the offensive zone. Rathbone now with the puck. He'll fire over the net. Nice shot there by Rathbone. Bowditch will try to keep it in. And now we'll get it back in the neutral zone. Falling to the ground is Nolet Balds. Rathbone will backhand it and get a change. John Paul Polton, Levi Bobuff, and Nicky Houston will be your third line of forwards tonight. James Salco out with illness. Hopefully he's watching right now. Nicky Houston will be hit to the ground hard by Susie. Tatham off the glass. Will go a little bit too far. They wave off the icing as it was deflected along center ice. And now here it is caught by Houston. Kept in the zone by Patterson. He chips at it into the netting. And we'll get a whistle. Dragons will send back on the first line of Dorsey, Marini, and Stanicki. Evan Dorsey has been playing very good hockey recently. He's up to 3 points on the season with 2 goals and an assist. All 3 of those coming in the last 5 games or so. Stanicki will have a nice hit into the boards on Tremblay. He continues to wrestle with Tremblay. And Tremblay trying to clear it. Wilkoff keeps in with his backhand. Racing forward in the corner is Labonte. Labonte will get it now. Dorsey nearly cut in the zone, but here comes Labonte. He is free. Only Wilkoff in the middle. He'll fire. Stopped by Shoemaker. First real shot on goal by the Tigers so far. And Shoemaker makes the easy chest stop. Stanicki tries to clear in the neutral zone. Back here to Labonte. We'll give it up to Dillator. And now Patterson behind Shoemaker's net will take it up, loft it with his backhand. Caught there. And now he'll get the hit on Labonte. Labonte gets it back. Up ice. Stanicki will hit Dillator to his knees. Tatham gets it back, looking all the way up ice, and he's got Cole Bowditch open on the breakaway. Cole Bowditch all alone will fire, stopped by the leg pad of T-Bolt. And here's a shot. Bowditch will get it back. Excellent stop there by Tebow. Number 34 in white, the goaltender for Biddeford, Massabesic. Here's Palmer now, looking down the middle. It'll be deflected back up to Sampson. He'll fire. Shot is blocked by Wyatt McCoy, and it goes back into the Dragons' defensive zone. Here's Palmer along the blue line. He'll get hit into the boards by his fellow number 19, Parker Newell. Puck's now back in the defensive zone. Parent will take it behind his net, look up ice, give it there to Newell. Newell will cut back. Pressured by Bowditch. Palmer will get the puck and lose it to Blay. Here is Marini trying to jumpstart some offense for the Dragons. Marini banks it back to Patterson, wrestling with Newell. Patterson gets it now in the corner. Will he try to find Marini in the middle? Can't get a clean pass off. And now Wilkoff looking for it. keeps it in the zone. And Parent gets the puck back for the Tigers. Able to get around Patterson. And now Stanicki with the puck back. Having to fall back into a defensive position after Patterson pushed. Stanicki will get around Newell, look up ice. It gets intercepted by Clapp, and he cannot find a teammate. Wilkoff all the way across to Stanicki. Stanicki, nice move to get by Clapp. He'll put it on net, stopped by Tebow. Patterson keeps it in the zone, fires. Another stop by Tebow. Rebound, and Tebow will jump on it and freeze it. Connor Tebow, junior goaltender from Biddeford. Dragons will send on, I think, that third line once again of Polton, Heaston, and Levi Bobuff. Bobuff listed on the roster as a defenseman, playing forward now here on the third line. And he's going to take the face-off as well. Levi Bobuff will lose the draw to Susie. Sampson keeps it in the zone. Avery Sampson trying to find someone. Instead finds a Tiger. Back the other way comes Labonte. Labonte into the zone. He will hold up, cut back, try to get around Sampson. Gets the puck now in the corner. Banks it around to Hubbard. Hubbard chased by Heaston. Kept in the zone by Susie. There to Hubbard. Hubbard gets around Bobuff for the moment. Hubbard still surveys. Gives it there to Labonte. Labonte is open. He will fire. Stopped by Shoemaker. He loses it. Defensive zone face-off for Brunswick Freeport. They sent back on Marini. They're going to give him Stanicki and Dorsey. They do. And they have the two Averys on defense. That being Sampson and Tatham. Here's a shot wide by Labonte. Racing forward is Tremblay. Tremblay down the middle. It's deflected and just wide. Labonte now hit there by Tatham. Marini will try to clear. Up to Stanicki. And we'll get a whistle. That's going to be a high stick. We'll see who it's on. Is that going to be on 9 in white? It will. That's Joey Davis going to go to the box for 2 minutes for high sticking. So we'll get to see this Dragons power play. Dragons power play scored 1 goal last game against Plog. It was Evan Dorsey who scored it. We'll see if he can do it again here. He has a nice face-off win there to Patterson. Patterson will survey. He'll fire. Saved by Tebow. Sorry that I haven't been updating on the clock. We have 8:42 left to go in the first period. 1 minute and 54 seconds to go on the power play. Face-off will be won by Biddeford and lobbed all the way down the ice. Good clear there by the Tigers' penalty kill. Patterson, nice move to get by Nolet Bald and gives it there to Wilkoff. Wilkoff takes it into the zone. He'll survey, give it back to Marini. Marini's open. He'll whiff on the shot, and it will be cleared once again by the Tigers. Patterson gets it back. Takes it into the offensive zone. He will fire. Leg pad saved by Tebow. Back now. Stop again by Tebow. Still alive. Patterson deflected. Dorsey wrestling for it and taken back by Clapp. Dorsey will hit Clapp to the ice. And Wilkoff got to it. No. Cleared down to Shoemaker. Shoemaker will leave it off for Patterson. Patterson up ice. Caught by Tatham. Tatham into the zone. He is able to get it off to Rathbone. Still 50 seconds to go on the power play. Rathbone will give it up to Palmer. Palmer back to Rathbone. Back to Palmer now. Jamison Palmer. First game back. Sampson will fire. Saved by Tebow. 38 seconds to go in the power play. Rathbone, sorry, this is Sampson. Sampson down the middle, trying to find Cole Bowditch. Could not. And it'll be cleared by a nice shot by Susie. Now racing after the puck is Hubbard. Can he get a shorthanded opportunity trying to wrap around? He cuts back on Bowditch. Bowditch will take the puck away. Nice play by Cole Bowditch to shut down that shorthanded rush. Sampson will give it up, but it's kept in the zone towards the net. He gets it back again. Avery Sampson. Can he get the puck away from Tremblay? He cannot. 6:50 to go in the first period, and in 1 second we'll release the penalty. Joey Davis back onto the ice, and we're back to 5-on-5 play. long stretch of hockey without a whistle right there. Wilkoff and Patterson on the ice for defensemen. Dragons send back out their first line of forwards. Stadnicki, Dorsey, and Marini. Face-off will be won by the Dragons. Head up ice, racing after it is Labonte. Labonte will bank it off the glass and caught there by Patterson. Patterson across the way to Wilkoff. Wilkoff back to Patterson now. 6:28 to go in the period. Wilkoff surveys back across to Patterson. Patterson one taps it and back into the defensive zone. Patterson will loft it. There, back to Wilkoff. Will that be an icing? It will. Offensive zone face-off for Brunswick Freeport. They will send back on John Paul Polton, Nicky Heaston, and Levi Bobuff. Bobuff will take the face-off against Susie once again, the assistant captain. Sophomore. He will lose the draw, Susie. Patterson with the hit on the back of Davis. Bobuff racing for it. And still alive, will be covered by Shoemaker. Polton racing over. Patterson getting into it with Hubbard. Polton did not like to see that. Defensive zone face-off for Brunswick Freeport. It'll be the Bowditch, Palmer, Rathbone line, and it's actually going to be a face-off in the neutral zone. Wish I had my hockey rules expert here, Nathan Salco, because I do not know what that was for, but could be anything. Here's Bowditch. Gives up to Rathbone. Rathbone will give it back to Patterson. Patterson will put it into the zone. He did shoot that below the red line. That's the word I was looking for, so it is an icing. They keep on. Palmer, Rathbone, and Bowditch. This will be Hoot versus Rathbone for the faceoff. Xander Hoot will win the draw, but puck goes back to Tatham. Puck goes into the rafters, and we'll get the whistle. Pretty low ceilings here at Biddeford Ice Arena. So anytime that puck touches anything out of play, just immediate whistle. Probably for the best. You wouldn't want, a deflection off a light bulb and into the back of the net. Probably wouldn't be fair. Could be fun. Could be a fun little extra rule. Maybe certain rinks you're allowed to do it. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, just trying to suggest rules to the MPA. Polton will clear it past the neutral zone. He will rim it around the boards. Coming out to play it is Tebow. Leaves it off. That is still empty. Finally gets back in. Heaston with the puck. Gets deflected. Nicky Heaston trying to wrestle her away. Sampson now. Along center ice. Will survey, give it up to Bobuff. Levi Bobuff can't handle it. Still wrestling for it. Rims it around the boards as well. Parker Blay tries to clear. Kept in the zone by John Paul Polton. Polton scored his first career goal last game against Plog. Looking for another one today, obviously. Bobuff, there's to Nicky. And getting it back for the Tigers is Nolet Bald. Cleared back into the defensive zone. That'll be an icing. 4:34 to go in our first period of action here in Biddeford. Wilkoff and Patterson will skate on. Stadnicki, Marini, and Dorsey, your line of forwards. Dorsey versus McCoy for the faceoff. McCoy will win it. Patterson tries to catch and keep it in the zone. He does. Nice play there. And here's a slap shot by Stadnicki, saved by Tebow. He was winding up with that one. Nice one-timer, but Tebow with the better save. Here come the Tigers with Parent. Connor Parent leads the team in points. Seeing about getting another one here. Patterson falls to the ice trying to hit Parent. Puck is with Patterson. Banks it off the board. Stanicki racing after it. It got deflected. They wave off the icing, so Stanicki's going to have the puck. Looking to find someone. He will find Patterson. Patterson is open. He will fire it wide. Can Wilkoff keep it in the zone? He can. Wilkoff gives it back to Dorsey. Deflected and behind the net now. Stanicki chipping at it. Gets the puck. He lost his glove and he falls to the ice. Stanicki getting up slowly. They're not blowing the whistle yet, as here we have another collision. They finally blow the whistle for Stanicki, who lost his glove and appears to be in pain. Stanicki, as I mentioned, second game back from his collarbone injury that had sidelined him for the entirety of the season up to that point. Not happy at the moment. Hope that he's going to be okay. Definitely not what you want to see for the Dragons. I will say, last game, Stanicki went down for a moment, came back pretty soon, but obviously I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to speculate on anything. Just going to hope that Max Stanicki is okay. Puck back in the defensive zone. Fed across there, and here comes a rush for the Tigers. Here's a shot by Davis. It's a nice save by Shoemaker, still alive now, and we'll get a whistle for a high stick. Who will it be on is the question.
Waiting for high stick.
Just a regular one, I guess. Once again, would love a rules analyst. Nathan Salko didn't want to make the hour trip south, I guess. That's okay. It's okay, man. Just a neutral zone face-off for that high stick, so it's back now to Rathbone. He'll put it on net. Saved by Tebow, regenerates the rebound, and taken out of harm's way by Tremblay. That's definitely something to monitor going forward. If Tebow is generating those type of rebounds, that's how you score goals in high school hockey, for sure. Sampson banks it to his fellow Avery. Here's deflected. A beautiful goal scored by Bo Hubbard. Oh my goodness. Textbook stuff. The shot was originally by Wyatt Labonte. He was looking for that deflection, and just a beautiful play by Bo Hubbard. There is nothing that Michael Shoemaker can do there. That's just a perfect play. That type of deflection, perfectly to put it in that left pipe. That is just great hockey right there. Got to give credit where credit is due. Beautiful play by Bo Hubbard, and he makes it 1-0 Biddeford. Patterson. That one got deflected, so no offsides. Tebow comes out once again. Coming back here is Parent. 2:29 to go in the first period. Marini skating after it. He will lose possession. Fanning on it and caught by the skate of Dorsey. Here's a shot. Glove save by Tebow.
Time of goal is 12 minutes, 16 seconds in the first period. That's Hubbard from Labonte and Susie at 12:16.
Dragons send back on Rathbone, Palmer, and Bowditch. Rathbone will take the face-off up against Hubbard, who just scored. Puck drop, nice face-off win there by Rathbone. And here's Rathbone now with the puck, trying to get a shot on. Tebow still alive in the paint, and he'll finally cover it. 2:06 to go in the first period. It'll be Rathbone to win the faceoff once again against McCoy, but coming back the other way is Dillator. He'll get him to the boards by Patterson. Patterson now with the puck. Will backhand it up ice to Bowditch, a little bit too far, and Parent gets it back. He will, big hit there by Patterson. Shot stopped by Shoemaker, but generates the rebound. Here's another hit as Rathbone will go to the ice. Wilkoff tries to steal it. Now behind the net is Dillator trying to find a fellow Tiger in front. He will find Clapp, put it on net. Big hit by Patterson as Chris Clapp released that shot. Clapp is okay. Patterson, beautiful hit. And a beautiful glove save by Shoemaker. 1:27 to go in the first period. Susie versus Dorsey. Two teams have their first lines of forwards out there at the moment. Here's the puck drop. Will be won by Dorsey. So good string of face-off taken by the Dragons. Definitely something that is helpful moving forward. Marini all the way across to Polton. Polton will have it gloved by Tebow. Forgot that those lines will be shaken up now with Stanicki out for the moment. It is Polton who is now on that first line with Dorsey and Marini. Dorsey versus Susie. Susie will win it. Back here to Tremblay. Tremblay banks it to Sampson. Sampson trying to put it on net. It's blocked by the face mask of Labonte. Labonte off the glass. Batted by the hand of Tatham. Got a minute to go in the period. Here comes Hubbard. Hubbard, the lone goal scorer. Looks to put another one on net. It'll go wide. Go to Davis. Davis hit into the boards by Tatham. Here is Susie. Marcus Susie. Looking for someone. It's Hubbard. He'll fire. Deflected and wide. Another shot is wide. Hubbard again. 36 seconds to go. Cuts back. Surveys. Trying to jam it in that other pipe. He won't. Looking and kept in his zone. Nice play by Tremblay. He'll backhand it into the corner. 23 seconds now left to go in the first period. Hubbard hitting the boards by Tatham. Dorsey will get it back. Evan Dorsey looking for something in these last 10 seconds for the Dragons. Polton and Dorsey will skate off. 8 seconds now. One last shot for Labonte. 4 seconds now. Dragons will just try to keep it in the corner for these last 1 and 2 seconds. Not a super loud horn here to signal the end of the period, but I promise this is the end of the period. That'll do it for our first of action. One goal was scored by Bo Hubbard and assisted by Wyatt Labonte, and that gives the Tigers a 1-0 lead as we head into our first period intermission. So we'll meet the stream for the next 12 minutes and 30 seconds, and we'll get you right back here on Brunswick High Sports Network. Thank you, folks, for joining us. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Brunswick High Sports Network here in Biddeford, Maine, as your Brunswick Freeport Dragons take on the Biddeford Tigers. Opening face-off between Dorsey and Susie will be won by Susie. Puck back in the defensive zone there with Patterson. Patterson rims it around the boards, looking for Polton, deflects off the skate of an official. Patterson will wrestle away the puck. Nice little man ball action as Polton puts it up ice. Dorsey now looking for Marini as he hits Tremblay to the ice. Now Marini has it. Will backhand it, looking for Polton. John Paul Polton with the little injury to Max Danicki is now on the first line. Here's a nice one-timer by Dorsey. I say little because I saw Max Danicki warming up, so maybe he can be back as soon as this period. Stanicki in his second game back from a collarbone injury. Was injured towards the end of that first period. Here comes Bo Hubbard, has the lone goal of the night, saved there by Shoemaker. Wilkoff looking to get it out, wrestled away again by Davis. And nice play by Patterson as he gets the puck. Tries to exit the zone, will take a slap check from Davis, and Palmer gets it back. Backhands it, Bowditch will whiff on that one. Puck back here to Palmer. Palmer will be hit into the boards by Wyatt McCoy. Puck is shot wide as here's Tremblay. Tremblay banks it, Bowditch looking for it. Davis trying to clear. Palmer a little bit too far, and here comes Nolet Bald. Nolet Bald now behind the net with it is McCoy. Tatham will exit the zone. Past center ice now. Hit into the boards by a pair of Tigers. One of them's Clapp. Clapp will have it deflected by Bowditch and into the Brunswick bench. And we will get a face-off in the neutral zone, it appears. It's going to be Dorsey, Polton, and Marini to take the offensive zone face-off. Dorsey will win it. Nice. Evan Dorsey been playing very well tonight, been very good on the face-offs, but a little bit too good on the face-off win as the puck went all the way back to the Dragons' defensive zone. Here's Clapp. You can find someone battling in the corner is Sampson. Gets it back to Polton. Polton trying to get up to Dorsey. Here's a shot blocked by Sampson. Sampson will hit Clapp to the ice. Here's Dorsey. And puck is taken back by Dillator. Dillator has space. He'll fire. Knocked away by Shoemaker. Polton will get a nice hit on Dillator. Dillator will get up slow. Here's Sampson looking up ice a little bit too far for Dorsey. And Polton gets it back now. He is hit into the boards by Xander Hoot. Shot, light shot there by Blay will be knocked away by Shoemaker. Pass down the middle, nobody home. Marini gets it back. Opportunity for a 2-on-1 for Rathbone, just too far. And will that be an icing? It will. Defensive zone face-off for Brunswick Freeport. They send back on a little bit of a mixed match of lines. No Cole Bowditch here. It's Nicky Heaston, Nat Rathbone, and Jameson Palmer, and they have that first defensive pairing of Patterson and Wilkoff. Here comes Nicky Heaston. They have a 2-on-1 with Palmer trailing. He will look for Palmer, and it's deflected. Nice play by Tremblay to get back on defense. As now here's Labonte into the zone. Heaston pressures behind, nice lift check as he gets it back. Here's Heaston trying to get it up to Palmer. Tebow comes out for that one. Can Rathbone get to it? He does. Keeps it in the zone. Nice play by Nat Rathbone. Houston will get the puck. He's knocked down hard by Xander Hoot. Patterson keeps it in the zone. Now Wilkoff. Rathbone keeps it in just for the moment. Now back in the neutral zone. Patterson in the corner, rims it around the boards. That's going to be a too many men. Oh my goodness. That was a very smart play there by Patterson. That puck over there. And usually, I mean, if you're caught in a change, you're allowed to have 6 guys on the ice at some point, but if the puck is right near you as you have 6 guys on the ice, then it will be a too many men. That's what Patterson was abusing. I assume it's going to be a penalty, as the Tigers only have 4 out there right now. Yes, so they will have 27 in white. Brandon Wyatt serve. So Dragons will have their second power play of the night. They're 0 for 1 right now, and we'll see what they can do on this one, trying to tie the game at 1. Puck is stopped from going out by Tatham across to Sampson. Sampson will put it on net. Shot will be blocked. Marini will hit Dorsey. Now loses the puck there to Susie. Susie up ice. Trying to get a shorthanded rush. He's able to outrace Sampson. Susie now. Still surveying. Gives it off to Hubbard. Hubbard will put it wide. Dorsey now. 10:35 to go in the second. And 1 minute and 25 seconds to go on the Dragons power play. Off the 2-minute men.
2 minutes.
Which I, once again, would assume that Patterson did that intentionally, seeing the change, putting the puck right near him. Could have been an accident, but I'm going to trust that Patterson made the smart play and took advantage of the change to get that 2 many men. We'll give him credit for that here. On Brunswick High Sports Network, we give him credit. Sampson will give it up. Off the glass now. Tatham looking for it. He has McCoy behind him. Puck's deflected, so no icing. Tebow comes out for it. He definitely not one to stay in the net, I'll say. As they wave off the icing once again here. Tatham pressure by McCoy. Up ice. Here's Palmer with it. Gives it off to Nicky Heaston. Heaston, he has space, puts it on net. Leg pad saved by Tebow. Generates the rebound once again. No Dragon home to clean up the garbage, though, as they say. Maybe that's just me. I say it. I think it's a great term. We get another whistle here. Too many men once again. I think I need my rules analysts. I'm sorry, folks. I hope you're enjoying with just me, but I think I might need a rules analyst. Is it going to be another too many men? Stadnicki will come out to serve it. Yep. So we'll be 4-on-4 for likely too many men. 11 seconds of 4-on-4, and then it will be 1 minute and 59 of power play for the Tigers. Dragons fall to 0-2 on the power play now. Kept in the zone by Parent, puts it on net, leg pad saved by Shoemaker. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and now it is a power play for the Tigers. They'll be 5-on-4 for the next minute and 40 seconds. 9 minutes to go in the second period. Coming up slow is Labonte. Takes it into the zone. Into the corner, rounds around in his backhand, looking for someone. He has Hubbard all the way across to Parent. Connor Parent will survey, give it up top. Here's Hubbard open on the wing, fires him wide. Parent now with it. 8:35 to go in the period. Here's a shot deflected and wide. That's a dangerous one. Of course, it was a deflection just like that scored the first goal for the Tigers. Puck back in the defensive zone for Tebow. Tebow will give it up to Labonte. Puck's deflected now. Back to Patterson. Patterson will ring it all the way back down to Tebow. Once again, Tebow does love to come out of his net. And he'll leave it off for Labonte. Wyatt Labonte up ice for Parent. Parent gets by the linesman. And now Hubbard, that's going to be an offsides. As was Susie, who fell to the ice. 38 seconds to go on that too many men. Not a great sign, as it was Stadnicki who was serving the penalty for the Dragons. You usually have a guy serve the too many men penalty who's not currently playing. So if you have Stadnicki serving that penalty, that's probably not a great sign for his health following getting banged up in that first period. Maybe he'll be well enough. I mean, it is a really good sign that he's on the ice at all and not in the locker room. So I'm hopeful about Max Stadnicki, but something to monitor for sure. The first line forward, very vital to a Dragons offense that looked much better last week against Plog. Stolen away by Dorsey. Here's a shot just wide. 14 seconds to go in the power play for the Tigers. Dragons penalty kill been doing very well in recent games, I must say. And they're going to kill another one right here. Tigers fall to 0 for 1 on the night on the power play. Here now, back to 5-on-5. Rathbone looking for it. Kept up by Tremblay. Tremblay has speed. He will put it just wide, deflected by Shoemaker. Sampson in the corner. 7 minutes to go in the second. Sampson, will he try to find Bowditch? He tried, but it was deflected by Parker Blay. Now, Rathbone. That one will get knocked. Should be an icing, and it will roll slowly into the backboards, and it will be. Dragons will get the offensive zone face-off. Back to the Bowditch-Palmer-Rathbone line. Rathbone been doing well from the dot so far tonight. We'll see what he can do here against Hoot. Puck drop will be won by Rathbone. And then deflected back to the Dragons' defensive zone. Patterson with it. Nice spin to get around Newell. But now here's a shot by Hoot. Will be blocked by Patterson. Patterson looking up ice. He'll get it back now. Finds Bowditch. Bowditch will knock it down into the offensive zone. Labonte off the glass. Kept in by Patterson. Patterson has it blocked by Labonte. Poke check by Bowditch. Now here comes Hoot. Deflected by Wilkoff. Here's Palmer along the boards. He'll get sandwiched by Blay, and then it was Blay who fell. Palmer acting as a brick wall there. Here is Connor Parent. As I mentioned, the leader in points for the Tigers, but I guess not anymore. I guess he's now tied with number 8 in white, Labonte, who had an assist earlier. Because coming into this game, Labonte was at 6, Parent at 7, so I would assume they would both be at 7 now if I got that math correct, which I think I do. Pretty confident in that department. Bowditch is slapped by Davis. Marini in the offensive zone. 5:13 to go in the second. As here's Sampson knocking it to Stadnicki. Stadnicki is back on the ice, folks. All right. Cannot keep him out. As I mentioned, he was banged up against Plog as well. And he came right back into that game. Yeah, Max Stadnicki. How about that? Hope he can play some more of this one. Pretty short shift there. Dorsey hit there by Susie. Holton's going to get it back. And now battle along the boards. Cleared up for Davis. Has it taken away by Tatham. Trying to find the puck. And that will be... I need my hockey rules analyst. He's signaling for a deflection. I don't know. Did it hit against the net, maybe? Did it? I don't know. I'm sorry. Someday we'll get the rules analyst back in here. I'll be able to tell you, but until then, you'll just have to guess for yourself. Boba will take this face off, and it'll be won by McCoy. Shot will be frozen by Shoemaker. Boba once again up against McCoy. This one again won by McCoy. Puck down into the corner with Tatham trying to find Polton. Deflected. Now back to Sampson. Sampson looking up. It's caught there by Labonte. Labonte, it's deflected by Polton up into the rafters. Stays in play. Here's a slap shot by Labonte, deflected 4:07 to go in the second. Kept in by Delator. Here's a nice hit by Bobuff along the boards, and is he going to get a penalty for that? It was a really nice hit on McCoy. Bobuff not known for the big hits like that. I think it was clean. Yeah, it's going to be interference on Levi Bobuff. I believe that would be his first penalty of the season. Looked clean to me, but that's okay. I guess McCoy didn't really have the puck there, so it could be argued as interference. I would just say it's a nice hit. Power play for the next 2 minutes for Biddeford, Massabesic. In comes Hubbard. Nice pass across. Shot off the outside of the net by Connor Parent. 1:45 to go in the power play. Patterson trying to get the puck away from Davis. Here's a pass all the way across to Hubbard. Couldn't handle it. And Rathbone trying to get a shorthand rush going, and he does. Now Rathbone into the offensive zone. Will fire. Deflected by the shin and out of play by Labonte. Offensive zone face-off for the short-handed Brunswick Freeport Dragons. They have Dorsey, Houston, Wilcoff, and Patterson to try to kill this one. Nice, another good face-off win by Dorsey. But Susie got it back quickly. Patterson getting the back by Susie. Able to get it away. Tries to clear with his backhand, and he does. Can Dorsey get to that puck? No, Labonte with it. Looking up ice. Nice move. And hit to the ice. A 3-car pileup as it was Hubbard who is sandwiched between Dorsey and Wilcoff. Back up here to Hubbard at the point. We'll give it down to Parent. Parent surveys on net, gloved by Shoemaker. 46 seconds to go in the second period. 2:42 to go in the second. 46 to go in the power play off of Levi Bobuff's interference. Marini versus Susie for this face-off. Puck drop will be won by Susie. Hubbard leaves it off for Parent. Parent will be patient. Now we'll try to put it on net. Leg pad save by Shoemaker. Here's Hubbard along the wing. Gives it up here. Here's a shot off the post. I think the goal might have come off its pegs, but it did. No whistle. Usually there's an immediate whistle for the puck, for the goal being off its pegs. We did not get one there. Ref does fix it. Nice cut back by Labonte. He'll whiff on the shot though. Houston back the other way. He has a shorthand opportunity with 8 seconds to go. Tebow comes way out to shut down that short-handed breakaway. Nice play by Tebow. We talked about how much he likes to come out of his net, and he saves the breakaway attempt by Nicky Houston there. Here's a shot by Parent, blocked by Sampson. Sampson will wrestle away from Susie. And now Rathbone will also rip down Susie, and I think he's going to get a hold for that. So it'll be another penalty on Brunswick Freeport. Nat Rathbone to the box for another 2 minutes. But Dragons' penalty kill been very good so far, as Biddeford is over 2 on the power play, so they'll try to go for a third stop as Rathbone goes to the box for a hold. McCoy versus Dorsey for the faceoff. Dragons only have 3 on the ice. Now they send out their 4th, Palmer. So 1 minute and 36 seconds to go in the second period means that Biddeford will have the power play for the remainder of the second. And then another 24 seconds to start the third, unless, of course, they score before that point.
That's Rathbone for holding at 13:24.
Whiffing on that one is Tremblay. Tremblay now has deflected by McCoy. Palmer Shortened opportunity maybe, has it taken away. Nice play by McCoy. McCoy, 2-on-2, fires, deflected by Shoemaker, and into the netting. A minute and 10 seconds now remain in the second period. Dorsey versus McCoy for this face-off. Dorsey's been good on face-offs tonight, and he wins this one to Patterson. Patterson off the glass, trying to clear it. Nice play to keep it in by Tremblay. Here's Tatham. He also tries, but another job by Tremblay to keep it in. How about that? A minute now remains. Dorsey trying to get the rush. He does. He'll put it on net, just wide. Another shorthanded opportunity for the Dragons. Their penalty kill been looking very, very good tonight as they try to kill these last 43 seconds of the period. Patterson wanted the high stick there. Delayed offsides. Patterson just trying to kill clock, and then he rifles a slap shot down the ice to kill some more time. Smart play there. Biddeford had to wait to pressure the puck because of the delayed offside, so Patterson just held the puck still, kill off a few seconds, then just rocketed up the ice to kill even more, and he does it again. Just 12 seconds now to go in the period, and I believe the Dragons are going to escape with just a 1-goal deficit. Now here it's going to be an ice, so 5 seconds to go now, shorthanded. Dragons will have one shorthanded offensive opportunity, and then we'll head on to the third period. Usually in this situation, Coach Hageman might like to pull his goalie to get the extra man, because you really doubt that Biddeford would be able to win this face-off and shoot it the length of the ice. But when you're shorthanded, I think, yeah, just keep it. Just keep it as is. Keep your goalie in the net. But now with 2 seconds, I would pull him here. I would pull him here, and he does. He will. Look at that. I love this moment in hockey. Shoemaker will be pulled. Holton will go on, and we'll have 5-on-5 play for these last 2.1 seconds. Marini just win the face-off, get it back to Patterson, and rip one out the net. 2.1 seconds. Can he do it? Face-off won by Marini, back to Patterson, just can't handle it, and that'll do it for our second period. So the Dragons will have 23 more seconds to kill in Rathbone's penalty when we enter our third. We'll mute the stream for the next 13 seconds, get you right back here on Brunswick High Sports Network. Thank you so much for joining us. See you soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Biddeford Ice Arena here in Biddeford, Maine, as your Brunswick Freeport Dragons take on the Tigers of Biddeford and Massabesic. Technically also Old Orchard. They call them the Boom Tigers. Biddeford, Old Orchard, Massabesic. However, this year there's not a single Old Orchard Beach High School player on this roster, so it's really just Biddeford, Massabesic. But still give respect to Old Orchard being a part of this program in the past and in the future. Dorsey will win the opening draw. 20 seconds to go on the power play for Biddeford, and that'll be an offsides by Susie. Dorsey versus Susie once again. 17 seconds left to kill on Rathbone's penalty. Back to Wilkoff. Wilkoff has it deflected by Davis. Joey Davis hit into the boards by Wilkoff. Davis now looking to find someone. Just 5 seconds to go now on the power play. Shot deflected and just wide. That one was by Labonte, and that'll release Rathbone. And the Dragons have now killed all three of the Biddeford power plays. So penalty kill for Brunswick Freeport. Looking very good in these recent games, and tonight especially very good. Here's a shot by Patterson, saved by the blocker of Tebow, and that'll go out of play. Should be an offensive zone face-off for Brunswick Freeport. They will send on the Palmer, Bowditch, Rathbone line. Hoping to see Stadnicki some more this period. He went out with an injury in the first period, skated just a little bit in the second. Hopefully he can come back here in the third. They're going to need him. Dragons have 14 minutes and 16 seconds to score a goal, or they will fall to 1 and 12. Here comes Hubbard. Hubbard gives it up to Davis. Davis taken away by Tatham. And here's Hubbard. He's open. Cuts back. Knocked away now. Tatham off the boards. Kept in by Labonte. Puck is deflected behind Shoemaker's net. Now with Sampson. Able to have a nice self-pass. Davis lost his stick. He's just going to let it go and skate into the defensive zone without one. Bowditch will take it in to the zone. He nearly got by. He does. Shot saved by Tebow. No, it went in. It scored. Cole Bowditch scored. Connor Tebow made the initial stop, and then it trickled in the back of the net, and the Brunswick Freeport Dragons have tied the game at 1. I could not tell what happened there, folks, but somehow Cole Bowditch has tied this game. I believe he now, will that give Bowditch, that'll bring up to 4 points on the season. That's his third goal. That ties him for the most points on the team. So 1-1 now. Cole Bowditch scoring the goal. 13:26 to go in the third. Dragons have it tied here in the third period. Into the zone come the Tigers with McCoy.
Dragons goal scored by number 9, Cole Bowditch, unassisted at 1:21 in the third period.
They call it unassisted. Rathbone up ice. He's got Marini. Marini's over on the breakaway. He fires. Saved by Tebow. Rebound and taken away by Parent. Dragons nearly took the lead, but Tebow stood tall that time. I swear he made that save on Bowditch, but somehow it went in the back of the net. Gonna have to see the replay on that one. You at home can actually rewind the stream and see for yourself what happened. Dorsey into the zone. He'll fire. Stopped by Tebow. Wilkoff will keep it in the zone. He's open. He will fire wide. Patterson with a nice hit as he will trip. Davis there will be an icing. Offensive zone face-off for the Brunswick Freeport Dragons, who just tied this game at 1. Cole Bowditch will skate back onto the ice after he had that equalizer. Rathbone to his right, and Palmer to his right. Rathbone versus Susie. He'll win the draw, but Hubbard will get it back. Looking up ice for Davis. Davis is open. Can he outrun Patterson? Patterson will have the nice hit to shut down the rush by Joey Davis. Great play there by 3 in black. Patterson gets it back and will loft it out of the zone with his backhand. and it will trickle just wide for the icing. Tigers will get the O-zone faceoff. They have Davis, Labonte, Hubbard, Tremblay, and Susie to take the draw, 20-on-20 versus Rathbone. Puck drop will be on by Susie, back to Labonte. Labonte will fire. Shot is blocked by Palmer. Goes into the corner. Sampson banks it. Hodich will take it away, but Tremblay gets it back, deflected now off the skate of Sampson. And here comes Palmer. Will clear the zone. 11:55 to go in the third. Great game of hockey we got here. Thank you for joining us here late night on Brunswick High Sports Network. Susie gives it up to Labonte. Labonte looking on net. It will be stopped by Shoemaker. Shoemaker let in the one goal earlier, but being honest, it was just an incredible play by Bo Hubbard. A redirection right in front of Shoemaker that is a near impossible stop. So I'm going to say that I don't want to jinx him right here. Thankfully, these bleachers are wooden, so I can just knock on wood. He has played an incredible game so far, Mike Shoemaker. Puck tapping the zone by Parent. He'll fire off the leg pad of Shoemaker. Swatted at by Tatham, and that'll be an offsides. Neutral zone faceoff. It's Dorsey, Marini, and Polton as the first line right now. Houston will come on. Yeah, this will be Houston, Dorsey, and Polton. It appears the Dragons are waterfalling their forward lines right now, with Stadnicki limited at the moment. Blay lost his stick and will go off for Millet Bald. Up ice now, and that stick still lying in the neutral zone. Patterson gets it back. Pass center ice, he'll fire. Blocked by the stick of Tebow. Polton will collect off the back of Clapp. Polton will hit Clapp into the boards. And then he'll get hit down, and that is going to be a penalty. A hit to the back of Polton by Xander Hoot. It'll be an interference by Hoot, and the Dragons will have a 2-minute man advantage. Dragons are 0 for 2 on the night with the extra man. We'll see what they can do here. I believe it was interference. Could be something else. Once again, do not have my rules analyst here. But anyway you slice it, it's 2-minute man advantage for the Dragons.
Tigers penalty on number 2, Xander Hewitt, 2 minutes for interference.
Yeah, interference. I was right. I gotta trust myself more, I guess. Minute and 50 to go. Xander Hewitt with a penalty. Back here to Palmer. Across to Sampson. Sampson will survey, try to put it on net. He gets hit down. Tatham keeps it in. Dragons scored a power play goal last game against Quag, but now here's a shortened opportunity. Back the other way comes Susie, but Tatham's able to get back. Fired, stopped by Shoemaker. Nice save there. A minute and 25 to go in the power play. Can Rathbone take it in? Taken away by Susie, but Susie will fall, and now Palmer gets it back. And here he goes, trying to jumpstart a Dragons power play. Shot will be frozen by Tebow. A minute and 12 seconds left in the power play. 9:53 to go in a third period of a very tight hockey matchup here in Biddeford. Dorsey versus McCoy. Dorsey will win the draw down the middle of Polton. Still alive. Can Tebow get on it? He can. Polton scored a goal very similar to that last game against Quag. That being Poland, Levitt, Oak Hill, Grady Gloucester. Could not put that one away. And we'll get another face-off here between McCoy and Dorsey. Here's the puck drop. Will be won by McCoy. Marini back up to Patterson. Patterson will survey, looking for the deflection from Dorsey. It'll go wide. And here's a 2-on-1 odd man, short-handed rush for the Tigers. And Hubbard could not get a clean look. It's deflected by Wilkoff and wide. could have been a disastrous own goal here tied in the third period, but just wide. Here's Dorsey into the zone. Leaves it off to Patterson. Patterson rims it around the boards. Marini's got it now. 36 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Wilkoff. Wilkoff dumps it down to Dorsey. A little too far. Dorsey could not handle it. And Labonte will look to clear, and he will, all the way down. Hubbard now going after it with Wilkoff. Hubbard will get it back. He's open. He'll look to fire. He does, just over the net, off the back glass. Palmer now leaves it off for Dorsey. Hubbard knocks it around. Here's Patterson. Ethan Patterson. Just 5 seconds to go in the power play. He'll cut back. Looking to get some more rush. That'll release it. Here's Patterson. He's open. He'll fire. Nice shot block by Labonte. But we're back to 5-on-5 play. Dragons fall to 0 for 3 on the power play on the night. A power play that have been looking much better in these recent games, but just unable to cash in tonight. Up ice. And that will be an icing, thankfully, as Bo Hubbard was all alone with Shoemaker. Very even game here today. Both teams, 3 penalties. Both teams, 0 power play goals. Both teams, 1 goal in total. Bowditch scored for Brunswick Freeport. And Bo Hubbard scored for Biddeford Massabesic. Rathbone back here to Tatham. Shot is blocked by Davis. Along the boards, Tatham could not keep it in. And here's Davis back the other way. He's open. Joey Davis will fire. Stopped by Shoemaker, still alive, and cleared by Avery Tatham. Avery Tatham saw the rebound opportunity for Biddeford, and he cleared it. Just a great play there by the assistant captain. Here's a hit into the boards by Sampson as Rathbone gets it back. He'll look up ice. Nice pass up to Bowditch, who has the puck and trying to find Palmer in the middle. Poke check by Tebow. Tatham will cut back and he's wrestled to the ice. Officials say he fell on his own, no call. Shot is blocked there by Sampson. He's played well tonight. Bowditch carries up slow off the boards. Too far for Palmer. Into the zone now. Clapp will give it. Here's a nice hit by Patterson as he lays out De La Torre. But now here's Nolan Bald. Nice poke check by Tatham. Rathbone will get the puck. Now Rathbone opportunity. Can he get around Parent? He can, at least Marini can. Here's a shot blocked by Tebow. In the corner now is Clapp trying to clear it. Gives it up for De La Torre. Patterson off the glass. Tebow comes out for it and leaves it off for Parent, Connor Parent. Look for De La Torre. Patterson, can he get to that puck? It's cleared, but Wilkoff catches it at center ice. Peter Wilkoff. A little bit too far from Marine. Will that be an icing? It will. And the Tigers will get the offensive zone face-off. Dragons keep out Patterson and Wilkoff. For forwards, they will have, I believe, they're going to get a change. Dorsey, Marini, who will they choose for their third forward? Only got 2 out there right now. They choose Jean-Paul Bolton. 6:33 to go in regulation. Haven't had an overtime game yet this year. Biddeford has. They tied Old Town earlier this season. Here's a shot. Deflected. Hubbard off the backboards. Back now with Davis. Joey Davis gives it up. Hubbard. He cuts back. Nice play there by Wilkoff to shut that opportunity down. But Hubbard gets it right back. Gives it back. Here's a slap shot just wide by Tremblay. But Patterson will go after Labonte. Ends up hitting the boards. But now Patterson has the puck right back. Here's Marini now. Head full of steam. Will have it stopped by Tebow. Patterson now will fire just wide. 5:49 to go now in the third. Wilcock keeps it in. Patterson racing for it. Now Davis will get it back for the Tigers. Joey Davis has speed. Will get the self-pass around Wilkoff. Bowditch gives it back to Wilkoff now. Gives it up for Palmer. Palmer down to Patterson. 5:24 to go in the third. Patterson all the way down, just wide, and that'll be an icing. I guess Patterson wanted the change. Sorry for this tilted camera here. That is the fault of these wooden bleachers. Getting a little tilt, but I guess it's fun. Maybe fun to look at. Maybe you have to tilt your head to watch so it's flat. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. I think it's fine at the other end. Other end of the ice it is flat here, a little bit tilted. Hopefully it's okay for you at home. Tebow will come out once again, and he'll leave it off for Parent. 5:06 to go in the third. Parent poked at by Palmer. Here is Sampson. Avery Sampson trying to go D to D to Tatham. Wrestling forward along the boards. It'll be won by Parent. Connor Parent. Poked away by Tatham, and now Bowditch has it. Cole Bowditch has the lone goal for Brunswick Freeport. Here's Rathbone into the zone. He has space. Now a big hit with Parent. Rathbone stays on his feet though. Bowditch pokes at it. Rathbone will go right back after Clapp. And now here's Marini trying to pressure Hoot. Sampson will bank it. Rathbone trying to clear. And now knocked back down by Blay. 4:09 to go in the third now. Nice play as Tatham will get it into the offensive zone. He will fire, blocked by Tebow. Rebound there to Dorsey. Evan Dorsey. There, Tatham will backhand it down the middle. And here comes Labonte. 3-on-3 as the Dragons get back on defense with Houston. Marini will fall to the ice, and this one will trickle all the way back down. Shot by Tebow. Fed across, and here's Marini went for the big hit and missed. Kept there by Dorsey. 3:28 to go in the third period. Still tied at 1. Bowditch had the equalizer with 13 minutes to go in the third. Marini fires, stopped by Tebow, and he will ice it. A little extra hit there by Sampson. And no Tiger arrived to... Usually when you see that happen, you see the defenseman of the goalie's team come and give a little love tap to Sampson, but no Tiger was there to do such that. .3:15 to go in the third. Rathbone will win the faceoff. Nice win once again. Patterson departs the zone. So Dragons will have to retreat to avoid the offsides. Palmer across. Bowditch backhands it back to Palmer. Here's Rathbone now. Palmer backhands it into the zone. Corralled. And Bowditch keeps it in, but the Tigers get it back, fed back across to Clapp. Chris Clapp with it, 2:40 to go in the third now. Rathbone with the puck. It's taken away by Davis. Nice poke check by Peter Wilkoff. But now here's an opportunity for Hubbard. Bo Hubbard with 2:28 to go in the third. Bowditch taken away by Susi. Marcus Susi comes around. Up top to Clapp. Clapp's open. He'll fire. It's just wide. Patterson, can he get the puck back? 2:09 to go in the third. Still tied at 1. Goals by Hubbard and Bowditch got us to this point. Off the boards. Caught by Wilkoff. Down to 2 minutes left now. Wilkoff. Up ice to Dorsey. Dorsey wrestled away. He'll fire. Deflected wide. Marini. Dragons have had twice happen this year. They've been tied in these last couple of minutes. They've given up goals with 30 seconds to go. That happened against both Cameron Hills and Cape Elizabeth in back-to-back games. Trying to avoid that here. Marini has it stopped by Tebow. And here's Hubbard. Up ice, 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Hubbard had the goal earlier. Deflected by Sampson. And Dorsey now has the puck in space. Dorsey, nice pass up ice to Heaston. 1:19 to go. Heaston will wait, give it inside. Save, rebound by Tebow. 1:10 to go now. Tatham with it back. Will loft it wide. Backhand. Back to Labonte.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining now. Puck back in the defensive zone. And it will be an ice. So 55 seconds. 55.1 if you want me to be exact, I will. And the Dragons will have the offensive zone face-off. Probably want to send out, they have out the second line, Rathbone, Bowditch, and Palmer. This line has scored the most goals of any for the Dragons this season. Rathbone, I believe, has 3 goals. I'll pull up the stats real quick and we can talk this over. Rathbone has 3, and Bowditch also just scored his 3rd goal. So between the 3 guys on the ice, along with Palmer, who has scored 1, they got 7 goals between the 3 of them. So definitely would not mind having those 3 out there, but they might opt for the more official first line of Marini, Dorsey, and Colton's been playing there today. 55 seconds though, so probably just 1 shift for the remainder of the game is what I would assume, unless you get a whistle, of course. You might change your guys. But yeah, you're going to send out your best. I'd expect it to be Wilkoff and... oh, it's going to be Tatham and Patterson. Okay, Tatham and Patterson are your 2 best offensive defensemen, so it makes sense to have the 2 of them out there. Seeing if Tatham, he has a howitzer for a right arm. So if you get a rocket from Tatham, definitely going to try to have Rathbone win this face-off, give it to either Patterson or Tatham and put one on net. He will lose the draw, however. Heaston. Hubbard gets it back now. 47 seconds to go. Hubbard with the puck. Brings it around the boards. Rathbone now has it. He will fire. It's deflected. Palmer has it in front. He'll fire. And off the post as the puck comes off its pegs. Oh my goodness. Tebow has been generating rebounds all night long. And he generated that one to Palmer. Just could not handle it. 37.1 seconds. Rathbone versus Susie. Susie with a nice face-off win. 34 seconds now. Davis up ice. It's caught there by Hubbard. Hubbard cuts back. Nice poke check by Patterson to keep it in. Off the boards. 25 seconds left. Patterson back to Tatham. One last rush for the Dragons here with 20 seconds. Heaston. Sorry, that is Palmer. Brings it around. Bowditch pressures Parent. And now with just 10 seconds to go before overtime. Patterson on net, stopped by Tebow. And we will get 5 seconds. Do they pull Shoemaker here with 5 seconds to get that 6-on-5? It does not look like Coach Hageman's going to do it. He probably would only do it at that 3 to 4 second range. So they're going to have 5 seconds here. Is Hageman going to call out? He's looking at Shoemaker. I'd be pondering whether he wants to pull him. 5.4 seconds. I would find it very unlikely that Biddeford could score a full ice empty netter. I would probably pull him here, but I don't know. It's definitely on the fringe. 5.4 seconds to put one in the back of the net, or we will go to overtime. Face-off will be won by Susie. Marini is hitting to the boards hard, and that'll do it for regulation. So for the first time of the season, Brunswick Freeport, we will head to overtime. Of course, the latest game of the year is the game that goes on for extra hockey, because why not? As I mentioned, Biddeford has played in overtime this year. They tied 1-1 against Old Town Orono, who the Dragons play in just a couple games from now, I believe. This game is also 1-1, in case you did not notice, so Biddeford is used to this exact situation. We have a 2-minute and 30-second break before overtime will begin. Been a very good game here tonight. It'll be an 8-minute period, still 5-on-5, nothing 3-on-3 like in the NHL. 8-minute period, sudden death. Whoever scores, golden goal, will win. If nobody scores in those 8 minutes, then we will have a tie. A tie would be a very good scenario for the Dragons, because that would put them with the heel points. You don't get many heel points for a tie, but you would get enough to get over Greeley, who is currently in 8th place, or Dragons and Greeley are tied in 8th and 9th place in Class B South. Top 8 teams make the postseason, so a tie would put them fraction of a heel point above Greeley and put them back into a playoff spot. So obviously, you're looking for the win here, but all I'm saying, do not be disheartened at a tie here for the Dragons, as that would also snap what has been a 10-game losing streak. But a win here would be much, much better for morale, for momentum, and for heel points, of course. You get more for the win. And, of course, momentum going into their game against Mount Ararat on Friday would be helpful. We'll see what happens. 1 minute and 5 seconds, and we'll get it started. The last overtime that Brunswick Freeport played was last season, the postseason against York. It was a game winner by Dylan Jones of York that ended the 23-24 season. That was the last time they played in overtime. This will be the first time in this season. But for a very young team, of course, you have a lot of guys who have never played in high school overtime. Of course, it's Cole Bowditch, Jameson Palmer, Nikki Heaston. We'll see how they react. Bowditch played a very good game today as a goal. Palmer also played very well. Easton, I've been impressed with Easton too. I've been impressed with all of these Freeport freshmen who have played. We'll see what they can do overtime. Max Danicki is back for overtime. He was hurt, but nothing will keep him out of overtime, I guess. It's Danicki, Marini, and John Paul Bolton. Marini taking the place of Dorsey as that first line centerman. They get the period. Do you want me to put the period 4 up? I think I will, yeah. Period 4 right there on your scoreboard. We'll get it started. Marini will win the draw to Stanicki, gives it off to Patterson. Patterson will rock it wide off the back wall. Getting it back is Tremblay. Here's Patterson with it. Looking for the dagger. Fires, deflected. Polton back along the wall. John Paul Polton is deflected, glove, and frozen by Tebow. Rathbone, Bowditch, Palmer with Patterson and Wilcoff behind him. Rathbone versus Susie. It'll be won by Susie. And taking it around are the Tigers, kept in by Wilcoff. Wilcoff will hit at it. He gets hit down by Susie. Palmer wrestling for it. Rathbone gets it back. 7:24 to go in our overtime period. Again, if there is no score in that time, then it will be a tie. Here's Susie. That'll be an offsides as Hubbard was lying down. Getting up slowly in the offensive zone will be offsides. 7:14 to go here in overtime. Got the two Averys on defense. Sampson and Tatum. And it's back to Stanicki, Polton, and Marini as your first line of forwards. Here's Marini into the offensive zone. Puck back now. Stanicki fighting, gives it back to Marini. Marini, I can't see the puck, it's deflected by, it was Parent who blocked that shot. In overtime, love when someone stands right in front of the guy with the puck. Love to see it. Deflected again by Parent and wide. Parent off the glass. Will be cleared by Parent, but wrestled away by Marini. Here now is Clapp. Clapp looking up ice. As now a 2-on-2. As cutting back. He's got the game on his stick. Fired by Parent. It's deflected and into the netting. Shoemaker saves the game there with that shoulder save. We got Matt Wescott up here now. Matt Wescott, you've been taking photos all night. It's been a great game, hasn't it?
It's been a great game, man.
Finally got my rules analyst back, so if anything wacky happens here in overtime, I'll be able to figure out what it is. Could end at any moment. Here's a face-off win. Bowditch chips at it, but gotten back here by Tremblay. Fed down the middle. Davis has the game on his stick, and he misses. I love that term, game on his stick, so I think I might say that a few times in this period. And Bowditch gets knocked down by the pass. He's slow to get up. Gloved by Shoemaker. Patterson lofts it, looking for Bowditch. Can Bowditch get to it? He cannot. Will be an icing. Oh boy, 5:54 to go in period number 4. Holton, Marini, and Stadnicki, your first line of forwards. Marini versus Susi. Crucial face-off. Every face-off is crucial. It's won by Susi. Back here, shot by Labonte, saved by Shoemaker. Davis hit into the boards by Patterson. Here's Susi now. Will round in the corner. Gives it up. Parent with it. Hit by Wilkoff. As now rimmed around the boards. 5:32 to go in overtime. Holton tries to clear. Wrestling for it. Gets it back now. Deflected off the skate of Marini. Kept in. Now Wilkoff banks it. And Stadnicki's going to have an opportunity. He gets it. Stadnicki's open. He has Marini trailing. He will fire. And it's blocked by Tebow. Max Stadnicki. Low angle. Couldn't really get the cleanest look. As here's an opportunity back the other way. Saved by Shoemaker for the game. Oh my goodness. Michael Shoemaker will keep this one going. Great opportunity. I believe it was Parent who had the shot. Might have been Labonte. 5:02 to go now in the overtime period. No score would result in a tie, which would put the Dragons back into a playoff spot. Face off won by Rathbone. Tatham cuts back. Banks it off the boards. Bowditch will give it up ice. And here is Tremblay. Tremblay, game on his stick. Save by Shoemaker. Tremblay gets his own rebound. In the corner, feeding it down the middle. It's deflected. Here now with McCoy. Multiple poke checks by the Dragons. Sampson going for it. Tatham will gain it back. Cleared into the neutral zone. Here's now his clap. Looking for McCoy. McCoy gets it back. And taken away by Palmer. Palmer. No one there. Tatham trying to get it. Nolt. Ball fell down. Tatham into the zone. He cuts back. Tatham's got space. Cuts back again. He fires. It's blocked by Tebow. It's still alive. Can he get a rebound shot? It's still alive. And somehow, it looked like Tebow's helmet came off, so we got the whistle. But oh my goodness, a great move by Tatham. Nearly won the game with that shot, but Tebow blocked it with his face mask. His helmet eventually came off. So 4:02 to go. Halfway through overtime period. Again, no score would result in a tie. Marini on for this one. Marini versus Susi. Huge face-off. Will be won by Susi. He's been great at those tonight. Holton racing after it. Trying to clear it are the Tigers. Kept in by Patterson. Is bouncing puck. Those are definitely hard to track for Tebow. Wilkoff knocks it down. Marini. And we get a whistle now. Okay, this is what I need you for, Matt Wescott. What was that whistle?
The net came off its moorings. Pretty simple. That net has not stayed on its moorings all night, and it continues to keep sliding off.
Thank you, Matt. Matt Wescott, of course, former Brunswick Dragon, just last year playing for the team. Scored 2 goals against Cape Elizabeth in the Dragons' last win of that season. Holton looking for it. Kept in. Here's Patterson. He has Marini open in the middle. Can he get the puck to him? No, he cannot. 3:29 to go here in overtime. Wilkoff. Hubbard's going to try to clear. Opportunity for Joey Davis. Has 2 Dragons ahead of him. Might have been tripped by Patterson, but no call. Hit into the boards by Stadnicki. But here's an opportunity now with Susi. Open is Parent. He's going to fire for the game. Stopped by Shoemaker. Susi gets it back. All the way across to Labonte. He fires, and it's blocked by the diving Ethan Patterson. And frozen by Shoemaker. Oh, I think Patterson's looking for a hook and call. I thought he was going for the classic get down Mr. President dive. I think he was arguing that he got hooked. I like it my way. I like it that way personally. 3:03 to go here in overtime. Won by Tatham. Out to Sampson. Bowditch trying to get it. Up to me, pass down. Sampson now kept in by Parent. Sampson looking for the self pass, trying to get to Palmer. Noise at the other end of the ice are distracting me. Can't take my eyes off the action though. 2:35 to go. Sampson taken away. And here's an opportunity for Soucy the other way as he feeds it up the ice to Hubbard. Hubbard has the lone goal on the night. Game on his stick, gloved by Shoemaker. Shoemaker catches the game on his glove, if you will. Once again, I love that phrase, game on his stick. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep saying it. 2:24 for one of these two teams, one of these two orange, black, and white teams to score a goal, or it will be a tie. As I mentioned, tie is not a bad scenario for the Dragons. It would put them into a playoff spot, giving them just a couple of heel points to get over Greeley. And here's deflected, saved by Shoemaker, and that'll clear the zone. 2:12 to go now. Polton racing after it. Sampson will settle. Looking back from Polton, just a little too far. Here's a shot, blocked. And we stay alive. Here, 1:56 to go. Sampson up the other way. He will fire, stopped by Tebow. Sampson, 1:49 to go. Polton down the middle. He has an open Patterson. Patterson will backhand it towards the net, save Tebow. Patterson looking for his own rebound. Can he get it? Falling is Tremblay. Patterson does have it. He's open. Game on his stick just wide. I'm going to keep saying that line. I'm sorry. Here is Wilkoff hitting to the boards. Patterson in neutral zone. He'll rifle this one off the back glass. Stadnicki looking for it. He hits Tremblay. 1:20 to go. Stadnicki's open. He has the puck. Now back to Patterson. Dragons have to clear to the board the offside. Patterson will dump it down. It's deflected. Biddeford gets a change. 1:06 to go in overtime. Patterson with the puck.
1 minute remaining.
1 minute to go. Jameson Palmer skating after it. Joey Davis. Rathbone has an opportunity in the zone, off the glass. 48 seconds to go. Clap. Too far. That is going to be an icing, and the Dragons will have the offensive zone face-off with 40.7 seconds left in the game. It's going to be a timeout for Brunswick as Coach Hagman will think of something, dial up something to put one puck in the back of one net to put the Dragons up ahead of Greeley High School in the Class B South playoff race. Oh boy, Matt Wescott. Oh boy.
I got to give it to Max Stadnicki. Injured early in the game. What could have been a re-injury to the same injury he had earlier in the year. Coming out here after playing one shift in 2 periods after the first and battling no matter where it is on the ice. This kid is a warrior, and it's impressive to watch.
He's talking about 6 in black, Max Stadnicki. 40.7 seconds left to decide a victor or a draw.
Well, if it's a draw, the record goes to 1-1 and 1.
One's all over. Dragons sitting at 1-11. Biddeford sitting at 4-6-1. This would be their second tie of the year for Biddeford. Second 1-1 tie of the year for Biddeford, as they had the 1-1 tie against Old Town earlier. But can the Dragons get the win? Dorsey back on the ice for the first time in overtime. 37 seconds left. Tatham wrestling. 2-on-1 opportunity with Hubbard, but Patterson gets it back. 30 seconds left now. One last rush for Brunswick. Free port just too far for Stadnicki, but they wave off the icing. Dorsey has it now. Up ice, open, is Parent. Parent game on his stick, fires over the net off the back glass. Opportunity, Dorsey's open back the other way. Can Tatham get it to him? He has Stanicki open in the middle. Max Stanicki for the game. Fire, rebound, score! Avery Tatham wins it in overtime. As Shoemaker dive. Max Stanicki with the shot. The rebound off Tebow. And Avery Tatham gives the Dragons their second win of the season. With 4.6 seconds to go in overtime. Unbelievable. What a win. The Dragons advance to 2-11. 2-11 on the season. And they are now back into the playoffs. Wow. How about that? Dragons win 2-1.
Dragons goal scored by number 23.
Let's go!
Max Stanicki.
They credit Max Stanicki with the game-winning
I
assist,
just talked about him.
spoken into existence by Matt Wescott.
At 7:55.
The Dragons win here in Biddeford, 2-1. Tatham the hero. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us here late at night on Brunswick High Sports Network. Thank you so much. And thank you to Avery Tatham for giving us a win here. Max and Nikki playing through the injury to get the game-winning assist. Great game by Biddeford as well, but we will say goodnight here with a 2-1 win as the Dragons advance to 2-11 on the season. Thank you so much for joining us here on Brunswick High Sports Network. Good night from Brandon, Robbie,